Hey guys, Dr. Morse, injury experts. So Tetairoa McMillan, who's had a pretty solid debut for the first 3 weeks, popped up today with a do not practice secondary to a calf injury. Now, calf injuries come in two separate types. There are calf strains and there are calf bruises. Traditionally, we think of this muscle group as the gastrocnemius, which is the muscle on the outside or closest to the skin that has two heads, the medial head and the lateral head. Now, there's actually a muscle underneath it called the soleus, which is closest to the bone and is predominantly responsible for standing, whereas the gastrocnemius is responsible for running or propulsion. Now, the issue with the gastrocnemius muscle is that it is notoriously slow healing and very commonly re-injured because of that slow healing. Now, if you were to split the muscle in half, you would see the inside part, what we call the medial head, and the lower, closer to, say, the Achilles than to the knee, is traditionally where they injure because there's a very poor blood flow area that traditionally has a tendency to strain there. Now, if this is a true grade 1, he is not playing this week. If this is more of a tweak like Christian McCaffrey had in the preseason, then there's a very good chance today was just a smart rest day and he'll probably get a limited practice tomorrow and maybe a limited or a full one on Friday. Now, if he doesn't practice either day, there is a very good chance he's going to miss Sunday against the Patriots. Now, the Patriots are expected to get their star running cornerback, Gonzalez, back. So if that's the case, obviously they'll probably match him up with T-Mac. But if Gonzalez is not able to go, or if T-Mac isn't able to go, we'll have to see because Renfro has not looked very good. A couple weeks ago, but he didn't really do a whole lot last week. Xavier Legette is probably not going to play again this week with a hamstring strain. And Jalen Coker hasn't really made a whole lot of progress with his quad injury. He's probably going to take another 3 to 4 weeks depending on their bye week. So realistically, they're running out of options. They also lost their tight end, the second-year tight end, Jatavian Sanders, with a high ankle sprain. So they don't have a lot of weapons here. They basically have Tommy Tremble. They'll have a couple other wide receivers in addition to Hunter Renfro. And then they will obviously have Chuba Hubbard, and they will have Rico Dowdle. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But as of right now, I'm not super worried about T-Mac. But if he's a DNP tomorrow, I'm going to start to get much more concerned. I'll give you more information when we get it.